What's going on? BattleRap.com. We're at Don't Flop, Chicago. I'm here with Streetwise. You just got done with your battle, man. How you feel, man?
Blessed, man, powerful. Like, man, better than ever.
Holy shit, I'm feeling inspired over here, bro, man. That was a crazy performance, man. Appreciate that. Man, the two-man handshake, man, the two-handed handshake, that shows like dominance, you know what I mean? Like, and when you were performing, like that was like you really like brought like a lot of energy, like kind of physically almost seemed like you dominated like on the stage. Like, is that something conscious that you're trying to do?
Yeah, that, and you see what I'm saying, like really like the aggressive technique, but you know, kind of like showing them stage performance, wordplay, being very witty, going over the top of their head, different type of unique type of setups and schemes. You know, different metaphors and similes and how the way you put it, more than different, and then just not really like being like everybody else. Just trying to be a brand of fresh bread on the table to bring to the table a hip-hop culture, a battle hip-hop culture, you know?
And like, I mean, it seemed like you were like all over the stage in his face. I think your hat fell off every round that you were rapping. Like, has that always been your style of rapping, like that aggression?
Not mostly. You know, I'm more switched it up, like, and I did like in the third round, the second. And that's when I just kind of like slowed things down because I already knew like I had a nice, unique type of wordplay and aggression. So I just had to slow it down and just kind of like control with the crowd, get more comedian, you know, more performance-wise, stage performance, not just always aggression. You see what I'm saying? Show some kind of laugh and it's comedian, but at the end of the day, show originality. You know, be a fresh brand.
Do you think that like sometimes like a stage performance can like beat someone's writing, you know what I mean? Like, if you show more comfortability and more command to the stage, you think that sometimes that can be more powerful than if someone's writing, like if they were even bar for bar, you know what I mean?
I'm going to say two words, the element of surprise. So it's like you'll never know what you expect. You see what I'm saying? It's like they say life is a box of chocolates. You don't even know which one you're going to get. So you'll never know. A person may come out with the Forrest Gump. Like, my opponent, it was like me, I was a bully him, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there, I'm gonna take your lunch money. And not knowing he had a blade in his hand, like, you know, I'm like, oh, he cut my hand before I even get to his neck. Like, hold on, you know? So I just had to really like get in and still put my aggression in my hand, my lyrical hand on my neck and just give it to him. So that could give it, but it's about wordplay and wittiness at the end of the day and being able to control that mic and control the control. If you can't control the control, it's a lost cause.
So tell me about yourself a little bit, like where you're from, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people might not know about you, especially in this Dope Flop crowd. They might not have heard about you, and you know what I mean? You obviously are an interesting character, you know what I mean? You have like a lot of personality and everything like that, you know what I mean? Like, tell us where you come from, where you've been battling, you know what I mean, about yourself a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm originally from the east side, grew up on the south side, Chicago, Inglewood. Originality, shout out to the Scrapville, 63rd 100. Y'all already know we in the building. I came from like real hardcore people from the ciphers that grew up and they were doing it, and I was always inspired with the battle rap culture. And I figured like before a lot of people get to talking all rapping about the violence and aggression, my thing was I had a mentality, why don't you battle rap? So a lot of people that really they talk, you know, about doing things in harm, and I figure, well, why don't you get up in the stage and talk about doing it really? So by me being experienced, that made me take off. So some
of your I'm sorry to interrupt, but so some of your background is obviously from like that like tougher place, you know what I mean? Like it's like, do you feel like this is like an outlet, like an easier way to get away from stuff that's obviously going on in your life?
Yeah, because I always had that, but I always had it in me, like a talent that I knew I could go far. So I just took the cards that was dealt to me and was able to flip them. I started out with my man Sonny Bamboo, Grind Time. You already know what it is. It's my man right here. Shout out to Spy MC. Those guys kept the breath in me and kept me alive right now to keep on doing what I'm doing. Grind Time, I went from street status in St. Louis, from Minnesota Takeover to Loudmouth League in Minnesota, from Loudmouth League to Mike Murderers in Detroit, from Detroit to being on Smack Grooving Ground. Shout out to Gracie, Chicago Battlegrounds.
Keep going.
Midwest, the Windy City Takeover, Grind Time, the Windy City Grind Time anniversary. I missed out on that, but I'm still here. I will be there in August. It's King of the Dot. I mean, I'm here, man. I'm ready.
Don't flop too, man. Don't flop.
Don't flop. Hold on. All praise due to Don't Flop. Shout out to Ira. Shout out to, man, the Midwest, the West End TV right now. Shout out to this interview, man. Truly yours. It's so good to see us.
Good shit, man. Shout out to Ira, BattleRap.com. I'm here with Streetwise. Don't Flop Chicago. Let's go.
Shout out to BattleRap.com too, man.
Hell yes.
Streetwise, baby.